Live from WFSB, Connecticut's #1 local news, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 7.
It is 7 o'clock on your Thursday morning, and we're following developing news this morning. Thousands of workers in our state could be out of a job today. Raytheon announced 15,000 workers at Pratt & Whitney and Collins Aerospace will be cut. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Nuclo has the details.
The pandemic has airports empty, and that has grounded many aircraft companies. Raytheon, which merged with United Technologies earlier this year, announced a decline in air travel is triggering 15,000 layoffs spread between Pratt & Whitney and Collins Aerospace. Eyewitness News asked for a breakdown of how many jobs in each sector will be cut, but Raytheon isn't sharing that just yet. Both Pratt & Whitney and Collins Aerospace have locations around the country, so we still don't know the full impact on Connecticut. But nearby businesses like Carmine's are worried about the impact it will have on them as well.
Pratt & Whitney's a huge customer, and they're a great customer, and everybody's there so nice. Pratt & Whitney that's a force to be reckoned with. When you take that out of the equation, I'm not sure it's viable.
Caitlin Nuclo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, today's going to be an okay day today with partly cloudy skies. Temperatures are going to be above normal, 75 to 80. The spread, that's the spread. And we're talking about temperatures above average. The typical daytime high is about 75. You can see from our Channel 3 early warning dew poll radar, we are scanning dry. The remnants of Sally are to our south in Georgia and in parts of South Carolina and North Carolina. So unfortunately, we could use a little bit of that moisture around here, but it doesn't look like it's headed in our direction as it remains to the south. Partly cloudy skies as we move through the day today, again between 75 and 80 by 3 p.m. this afternoon. More of the same for the shoreline, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be between 75 and 77 for the shoreline. Now again, we're dealing with some of that smoke from the distant fires out in the west, and that is reducing the amount of sunshine that we get this morning. So you'll notice a hazy film around the sun, and that's again due to that smoke. Temperatures between 50 and 65 this morning. That's quite a spread. 49 in Willimantic. So the temperatures have dropped. I did get an email from Jan in East Woodstock that she had 48 this morning. So you might want to grab a light jacket or a sweatshirt in parts of northwest and northeast Connecticut as the temperatures there are a little bit cooler. The numbers are up from where they were yesterday. I know it's a little cool out there in parts of the state, but at least we're doing better by 8, 11, 12 degrees in New Haven, better than where we were just 24 hours ago. And the dew points are pretty good. 48 in Willimantic to 60 in New Haven. So there's a touch of humidity, especially along the shoreline out there for you this morning. Here are some of our iCams. Again, there's that sun. Again, you can notice a little bit of smoke from the distant fires surrounding the sun. And stores, we've got partly cloudy skies. There's that sun in the upper left-hand portion of your screen. And we'll take it to New Haven right now, where you can see the sun is coming up there as well. So satellite and radar confirms there's not a lot going on right here. But as we take you to the south, there's a lot going on with very heavy rain in northern Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Just a deluge of water for those folks. We could use some of that rain, not all of it, but some of it would be nice here in Connecticut. But according to early warning futurecast, tomorrow's weather today, we don't really get too much in the way of that rainfall during the day today or tonight. You'll notice the remnants of Sally making their way all the way up very close to Connecticut overnight tonight through very early tomorrow morning. There might be a shoreline shower tomorrow morning, but then the clearing begins and we get back to the nicer weather in the afternoon. Daytime highs today between 75 and 80, partly sunny, maybe a late day shower. Tomorrow, increasing amounts of sunshine, and then the weekend looks cool, 64 degrees. And look at those overnight lows. Wow, that's chilly. 64 degrees is below average Saturday and Sunday, but it looks like a nice weekend overall. 7:04 is now the time. Eric, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Scott, thank you. We turn now to the latest on the coronavirus in Connecticut. New numbers show 135 more people have tested positive for COVID-19. 2 more patients died, and the number of people hospitalized currently stands at 70. Positive COVID-19 tests are impacting several school districts around the state, and this morning we've learned Hillcrest Middle School in Trumbull will be closed for in-person learning for 2 weeks after a spike in cases there. And Bristol Eastern High School is closed for in-person classes through the end of the week after someone there tested positive for the virus. The person was last in the building on Tuesday. Anyone who had close contact with that person has been contacted. Sports and extracurricular activities are canceled through the weekend. Highland Elementary School in Cheshire will also be doing remote learning today. The superintendent says a contractor working in the building tested positive for coronavirus. And even though it's unlikely anyone from the school had contact, they are closing today just as a precaution. We have information about all these closures and more on the Channel 3 app. Be sure to download that app today to get updates and push alerts as schools continue to amend their reopening plans and calendar. The fall high school football season is canceled. The Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference made that final call yesterday, saying the sport was high risk and could not be played in a way that would reduce the risk of spreading the virus.
In order for us to play this fall, we were going to have to find a strategy that would recategorize the sport out of the higher risk classification. And we just weren't able to do that.
The CIAC says it will consider allowing football to be played in the spring. A nursing home in Norwich is shutting down after officials say violations of COVID-19 protocols led to several deaths there. Last week, the Department of Public Health appointed a temporary manager at Three Rivers Nursing Home to bring the facility into compliance. But she says there's just no way to fix things by the deadline set for the end of the month.
I've never served in a facility that I did not believe I could bring into timely compliance.
The COVID outbreak at Three Rivers Nursing Home started in July. 21 residents and 6 staff members became sick. 4 of those people died. We're now learning the 53 people who live at the nursing home will all need to be moved to other facilities. 17 of those residents have COVID-19 right now. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get your news and weather updates anytime you want them. All you have to do is go to the Channel 3 app. Thanks for watching. I'm Eric Parker. Have a great day.